But Abu Dhabi, definitely these are some of the games that will test your mentality going into the end of the season. Again, I'll be to in reaction to this particular kind of games I'll be encounter, especially I'll say about the top 4 and I'll qualify for the UEFA Champions League next season. And this is where we draw the line between Manchester United and the team of Tottenham Hotspur. And now give me a team course and a battle for the top 4. And we be kind of saying Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur o he gab na do mumienu ntem na ka Abu Dhabi become more or less no be expect say anka both of the teams ni nyina na so mumienu ni nyina no omo make sure say at the end of the day baako ebetima qualify kwa kupie mu the UCL next season. You have a lot of things within the game setup. There are complaints about Eric Ten Hag's changes when it comes to Manchester United. Abro person mu squeeze out results from the games. Then number 2, there are issues of how our team Nankasa midfield cope with counter attacks from opponents in recent games.
After Enrique Casemiro call in a buy and a modern mono, me who you?
I shall say free that particular red card against Southampton.
Yeah.
Or call in for that particular tackle no. Free walk on Casemiro doesn't dive into tackles again to say the Obama Manchester United I shall say no yet. Odi anono to nchenya Tottenham Hotspur have also their problems and how at this particular game Omu City eko mo ntimi results are no super. In this particular aspect me person share how 2 players decided these particular games in terms of obia kwa of so concede ema game no end 2-2. On the part of Manchester United, everything surrounded that player friend Casemiro and the Manchester United concede that particular 2 goals. Then we Tottenham Hotspur Abrante friend Pedro Porro and they making sure so me I consider these particular goals are or more consider it abu in this contest you better move into this particular encounter between these 2 sides what went on and any deal Manchester United and they almost struggle here in getting that particular results against a team friend Tottenham Hotspur. Now Abu Dhabi a better here with this particular game in the shape of lineup or munya Manchester United at their back line Ubenya Abrante friend or David De Gea Ubenya Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Diego Dalot of late, then Luke Shaw, ni Abante Fene Victor Lindelof. Omumienu ne ball during the week, you know, and Omasa so about this one. Manchester United coach Ankasa players are Abu Dhabi Omotai left-footed, so the Omobo centre back rather than Obenyo be a right-footed, so the Omobo centre back. I know he had that particular balance due to how our opponents try to cut in and make sure so beat me a shooty. Now me list players be omo they making sure say these 2 teams be concede. Abu Dhabi, the first goal in Abrante Fene Pedro Porro side. Look at how City go into the tackle.
Yeah.
And the other right hand side of Tottenham Hotspur mobile with 5 defenders. And you definitely feel say or one player going forward no or are there a lot of energy to this particular Tottenham Hotspur team no. But Abu Dhabi a bunny defensive qualities there is a huge problem with this particular kind of player in the shape of Pedro Porro when it comes to defending for Tottenham. If you look at Jadon Sancho Wahase, the link up with Marcus Rashford, look at the space of Mojama Jadon Sancho in this particular area.
Yeah.
Said the ball bet me room. He just shoots and he gets the goal. And that is what happened totally. Or cutting in your space now, shot and there is a goal over there. And this is one particular problem at Tottenham Hotspur face even against Newcastle. It was something that it happened in that particular game. Emma Newcastle did not go. You look at another chance to 1 through pass. Why they also boy Eric Dier, Abrante Fene Pedro Porro, or Sasu ni one bim. Wakwa any more kem. Afena Pedro Porro. Eba back. Ababa boy Eric Dier. Ewe chiron said be obetimi closing the gap now. And Bruno Fernandes was so much intelligent to realize it's a Pedro Porro kona nim bebrea or just space bebrea na ede. At the tournament, so he needed to bring that particular ball into that particular space. Then boom, Marcus Rashford make sure say Obetimenya 1v1 against Eric Dier, and Eric Dier is not one particular player Obetima matching Marcus Rashford when it comes to 1v1 situations. On to me, and then one and so movie towards the goalpost, a shot, and Manchester United in your almost second goal. Then you come back in the second half and Abu Dhabi, you realize the impact of how Tottenham Hotspur got their second goal. And Obe Kasa about Abrante friend Carlos Casemiro. Oh, be on an this is Casemiro within the setup.
Yeah. And
Casemiro should be tracking the run because only a free man. It is a luxury compared for me. I say Casemiro this particular space in the 150 should be his.
About if you wanna
Lindelof, any Lindelof focus on where the cross is going to come from.
Okay.
Luke Shaw cover Abrante Fene Richarlison. Then when Malathia, I was down. I say on also
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane. then o Casemiro na wa ba be free gina fifi no
also
space when you na ya wo dia
okay
so the be as a look show me say header no anasa Richarlison kwampo emese na e ba Hurricane won mo a wo be pem won kra sa na bo na ba be den aba be duru o. So you look at Carlos Enrique Casemiro hwe Richarlison aba be di side the first touch no went me and pimbo na free and you look at the slow motion of this Omar Richarlison di nanim kan. So if you are taking the lead, Kenya dia ka Richarlison ball no kra betwi Richarlison kra po kakra. Amana ba beto Hurricane wa mana sa ba poro ho. Kada ball would have been a corner kick.
Matias yepa.
It Casemiro casualty ewa ha. And when defending ball that was a good goal by Pedro Porro. Or realize space in that one na. Anyway obetimi nya shot bia no, obetimi anya aboa amanako. And there were several chances within the game. My team say Casemiro had issues in terms of tracking the counter attack of a team friend Tottenham Hotspur, and it became a very big issue. Abu ebi anase kako enim sisi na. You look at Carlos Casemiro coming into this particular contest and defending this particular chance. Shade kakra bi wa. Casemiro instead so beboa for cross and say enko no. Hwe ba bia wogina. This is a DM counter attack aba.
Yes.
I don't want Bisaka bre. Anthony ewe chire. It will be created 2v1 set by across no betimi block it.
Yes.
Casemiro is caught here. A ogina wa o hwe ball no. Why na mark Kulisevski? Why na mark Eric Dyer?
Aba we am ba. Zo no move kozia. Enye Bruno so na gina ono so mark obi ara.
Bruno look sure and I was for Kulisevski.
Yes.
Baby a Fred the gina position. No Fred any height. Fred shouldn't be there.
Eti go also wine wo.
I was a Casemiro because on the back area doors are Casemiro when you check Fred bebre.
What about Bruno Fernandes?
And Bruno Fernandes should be protecting outside the penalty box. So the So where Bruno Fernandes is starting, on only cover this particular area. Says here, Pimbo on the bus here. Say either say skip and a better to come and shoot her. Bruno Fernandes will need to track the run of her escape and make sure Sebono on to me. Emmanuel maybe and send one as fast and phobia and famba. And these are issues. Me believe a pass Casemiro should have tracked things well and make sure Tottenham Hotspur does not get the kind of results here in this particular aspect. And you look at that particular chance. Abu chance now buy and now you understand say this is the chance that came about and how Casemiro maybe I'm expect to say on tracking, no making sure say on me creating these particular spaces. And you look at this. This is Manchester United against Tottenham Hotspur, and Abu Casemiro is having his problems in the long run. And I believe say he needs to do a lot. This is the chance. This is it. And Abu say here in this particular aspect. No I had here. See you so when you cramp the air you must see here.
Afa we na mark mame.
Maybe a Casemiro gina no. Afena Fred ba Casemiro ni.
Ono na we sign as.
Fred ni. Bruno Fernandes.
Anti hono na mementi as space na Bruno wono hwan na ono mark no. Bruno
covers this particular area. Obe cover ha no. Said the buyer Oliver Skip. And make sure so ba and I will be pimbo on to say Oliver Skip and free one be free become a shot.
But we are sure say baby Bruno gina no. Skip baby ono hu no. Because on only face po ni mo.
Bruno Fernandes is covering this particular space.
And obeda who is Skip baby o jam ni po ni.
Number on cross number. A very Daniel say Skip look at the distance between Skip and Bruno Fernandes. The problem here is Fred should have been where Casemiro is and Casemiro should have been where Eric Dyer is.
Among fast screening in mame no mu o drawing in any way no dey o chechering in mame na menya ne here. Any day o mafa.
The mistake here near say Casemiro should have been here and Fred should have been here.
How? Wow.
The thing America say near say eba area doors are Fred ni height.
Okay.
Se ka se enkopembo Fred shouldn't even be nowhere near the penalty box eba se empembo for everywhere. You need the ability of Casemiro in that. So Fred needs to double up with Aaron Wan-Bissaka na wahano just to prevent the cross. Sebeba. It is a cross in your silly na seba. The person who's supposed to be tackling Eric Dyer shouldn't be a branch friend for due to the hurry because look sure and fa Kulisevski. When you Diego Dalot on only fa Hurricane was ya. Then the space now one saying it should be covered by Nipana or more as the zone of materials to make sure there's a more better space we are. Or meet Mark Lebo on the free. Casemiro lags behind again. And this becomes another problem for them. And baby Ojina, anyhow, one someone to me and block cross no. could double up with Aaron Wan-Bissaka no. When Timmy block a cross na ama cross ne so by.
On member on kesi bia do release video na mamia. Na ye hwa. It seems so no na ze na on main we ne kesi bia. O de release video ne.
You be release video no. Ade ama see
release video ne.
And Abu, you look quietly at how this chance went. Then you better counter attack no more the call you know. And you understand what I'm talking about with Casemiro lacking behind when it comes to counter attacks and any positioning. And this becomes a huge issue for a team and I said Manchester United in making sure so me close the gaps and the counter attacks at TC Omochi. Emma Tottenham Hotspur. You look at this. Then Shadia Kakrebi wa Abu Shadia wa see. This is counter attack see. Where is Casemiro? Casemiro and then Namano.
Oh, it seems as a way there. Oh, you're right. And our Kichi.
Casemiro and then Namon. Metro Dintia Casemiro had it wrong in the first place. Ewaha.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you why. Casemiro had it wrong. Abu, she, way, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Efa, Hurricane.
Yes.
Where my Malathia.
Yeah.
Way, look sure. Close the gap. Said the bear born in 50 man in commotion. Lindelof is covering this whole particular space. Said the bear born
first screen and Casamame.
Lindelof cover this particular space. Yeah. Then, Abranti Efeni Diego Dalot, Lusuni man in song. So who covers up with song? And also Casemiro moving to this particular direction and make sure so be close the gap now song. And the benya chance this year's go.
Wow.
So Casemiro ni kwan so ba because ha no we 3. So ha 3v2.
So you should rather move to.
So he should move to the space now. Diego Dalot Lusuni.
Oh, okay.
But Casemiro decided say oh move into that particular space and obeba down straight and oba ya na ne pabam. Ball na ka run it. Song. And Abu, there is no way we better say we are defending Casemiro or that particular so here. Baby on and Fifi Sabo and Abason. It came into the same space. Some puts the ball inside the net.
Mate, me that's why.